Hey YouTubers, how you guys doing? It's Bev here. Um, I'm going to make this my 31 to 34 week video only because I did upload week 31 and week 32. I uploaded week 31 on week 32 along with week 32, but what ended up happening is that I was a little bit over 15 minutes with both of those videos, and they weren't posted, and I just got a little bit mad, so I never did them. And week 33 in week 34 I was just lazy to do both of them, but I'm going to do this video and put everything together instead of making 4 separate videos. But really nothing has been going on that big throughout the weeks, except for the 2 weeks ago I was in the hospital after my appointment. I remember week 30 I mentioned to you guys that I had an appointment on Wednesday, November 28th. I went, my doctor said everything was fine. I gained more weight, yay! And the following day, which was the 29th, I went to the hospital because I was having really strong contractions and they were coming very frequently. So they was kind of painful, and when I went to the hospital I was told that I was another centimeter. So and I was contracting every 10 to 12 minutes, which kind of sucked because I was freaking out and didn't like know what was going to happen. But the doctors gave me a shot of steroids for her lungs to develop a little bit quicker, and they also gave me 2 shots to stop the contractions. They admitted me just for that night, and then the next day I was sent home, and I'm fine now. I was fine then, and that was it. So I was doing fine, and then I had an appointment yesterday, December 10th, December 11th, and I went to I see just a regular appointment, and I was told, my doctor was like, they had did some tests at the hospital, and that the tests that they did were tests to see if I was at risk of having an early delivery, and the test came back positive, saying that I am at risk of having baby Raven a little bit early. My doctor said at this point she's not really worried about it because I'm really close to 37 weeks. I will be 35 weeks on Sunday, and she said with those results being told, saying that I am positive and at risk for having an early labor, that I could possibly have baby Raven within 2 weeks or less. So right now it's just like playing the waiting game. She could come today, tomorrow, next week, a few weeks after that. So she also checked. She was like, let me just check you to see how far along, how many centimeters you are. And when she checked me, I was at 3 centimeters, which kind of freaked her out. So she told me that she was going to send me to the hospital, which she did. She sent me to the hospital, and she told me that if I went from 3 to 4 centimeters, that I would be admitted and we would be on our way having a baby. We kind of was like, oh my gosh. I felt like I left I left my house unorganized. Even though hubby could do the work, I feel like, I don't know any other females out there or moms, you feel that nobody else can do the job as perfect as you can. So I just felt like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? My hospital bag is already packed, and that's going to be in my next video, guys. So that's gonna be my next video after this one, so look for it. But that's packed. The children's bags are packed to go to their godmother's house or to my mother's house, depending on what time of the day that I do go into labor. So everything is packed, but I just felt like I just need to go home and straighten out. But they sent me to the hospital, and I was just crossing my fingers and praying that I they would send me home, which they did because I'm here now. And I was just told that I didn't move from 3 to 4, but I was contracting a little bit, and that if I go home and I feel like the contractions get stronger, or I start to have like bloody discharge, um, or my water breaks, to come back to the hospital. So I've kind of been taking it easy since yesterday, because I'm kind of just like, I'm moving like I'm in pain, but I'm not in pain. I'm just moving because I just feel like she's just gonna not just flop out, but my water's just gonna break any minute, and she's just going to come. So that's all that really happened within those 4 weeks. Every like 31 there was really nothing. It was week 32, and then 33 was really nothing going on. So it's really nothing has been going on for the past few weeks. I There's a one thing that has been going on, but it's not nothing crazy. It's like I'm craving. My cravings are ridiculous now, and every time I tell myself to tell my doctor, I keep forgetting. I had mentioned this in my 31-week video, but that wasn't posted, so you guys didn't find out. But I crave to chew on sponges, like not any regular old sponge. It has to be like the real, like bath, like one of them bath sponges, one of those. So my daughter ran to go get me a sponge. Yeah, one of these sponges. As you can see, I've been chewing and tearing the sponge apart. Really over here, I don't know if you could tell, it's like teeth marks. I've been chewing on the sponge. I'm not swallowing anything that I'm chewing on. It's just I have the urge to chew on the sponge, and I have to wash the sponge out, and rinse it off with Irish Spring soap, so that it has the scent and I could chew it. And it's just a combination of the smell of the soap and the texture of the sponge that just makes me so happy. And it's like I'm like weird, like embarrassed a little bit to say, because I have not ever went through any stages where with my other pregnancies where I was craving for awkward stuff. But this pregnancy, yeah, little Raven has me going nuts. And I was mentioning it to my friend and my mom, and I was told that it's called pica, and it's just like when you crave to chew on awkward stuff. And I keep forgetting to mention to my doctor that I'm having this little pica issue. Any of you guys ever went through a pica stage where that y'all are chewing or doing anything weird, craving for anything weird? Do you guys know how to stop it? Will it continue after the baby's born? Because that right there is the part that's freaking me out. At least right now I know I have a reason why I'm doing it, but does it continue afterwards? So just let me know, because that's kind of freaking me out. I don't know if you guys can hear, but my youngest son is Baby Ray is, yeah, we still call him baby. That's my baby. He has a cold, and so does the rest of the children, and so does my husband. It started out with my second oldest daughter, Anaya, having a cold. She passed it down to her brother Glenn, who, no, it started with Anaya. Anaya passed it down to baby Ray. Ray passed it to his brother Glenn. Glenn passed it to his sister Isis, and Isis passed it on to Dad. And knock on wood, I have not gotten the sickness. Everybody just have a cold and a slight fever, and baby Ray is just the one that's like going through it the most, because he has 4 molars coming in the back, and then he has 2 teeth coming in like right here on top. So he has 6 teeth coming in all at one time. So he's just a little bit crankier than usual. And then he has a little cold, and he had a fever that has gone, but he has a little cold. So Mama been trying to stay away from everybody. I will walk around the house and just Lysol down the hallway. Lysol, spray Lysol in the room to disinfect. I have Lysol wipes and I'm wiping doorknobs down, refrigerators down, and countertop, everything I'm just wiping. My husband looks at me like, you're really nuts, but I just have to do it. But other than that, I'm fine. How is everybody else? And I would like to thank one of my subscribers who had sent me something. She asked me for my address. I sent her my P.O. Box information because I do have a P.O. Box number. P.O. Box, and I sent her that, and she sent me a cute little snowsuit for baby Raven, and I love it because it's a magenta colored snowsuit, and I just love it. I already had purchased 2 snowsuits for her, but this one I just love it. I purchased a white one and I purchased a pink one, but this one is like a magenta pink. If you look in my next video, my hospital bag video, you guys will see it. And I just fell in love with it, and she's gonna be able to fit it for a while. So thank you. Her name is One and Only Mommy to Be is her name, and she's one of my subscribers, so go check her channel out too. But thank you. And her name, by the way, she said I can mention her name, is Daphne. So thank you, Daphne. You're the greatest. Mwah. I love the snowsuit so much. Other than that, that's just it. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to make a video next week, because I mean for my 35-week video, because it's kind of close to this one. I might, depending on what goes on throughout the few days that are left. Like today is what, Wednesday? Depends on what goes on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I might make a video, I might not. If not, I will just skip week 35, or I might just make a week 35 video just for like 5-10 minutes and just say hello, how you guys are doing, just bull crap around. And that'll be it. But I've been lazy, I've been tired. I'm tired now. I want to go to sleep. I will also be making a question and answer video next week, because a lot of people be asking me questions and I have answers. Yeah. But you guys can comment on my video. It do take me a little bit to reply because I'm doing so much throughout the week between me, the children, and I'm continuing my classes online so that I won't mess up my semester, which is over next week. But I'm gonna just show you guys my belly, which have grown, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Subscribe, comment, ask me questions, I'll answer them. Like I said, I'll make a question and answer video next week, and I'll talk to you guys in a few days. This is my belly with the shirt on the side, and this is with it in the front. This is with it with the shirt up. This is the only line. It haven't even came all the way up. It just stopped right there at my belly button, which sticks out, and everybody tries to play with it, and it just tickles. I haven't gotten any new stretch marks that I didn't already have with this pregnancy. Most of my stretch marks that I have now, which like are a little bit of stretch marks, I got from my second and third child. And this is my belly from this side, belly button. But that's it. I'll see you guys next week, and see you later. Bye.